And remember, America, Rodriguez for free, 100 for the nation.
3 terms? This is ridiculous. No one should have this much power. Not even the goody-goody Mr. President.
Good thing that old 22nd is in place.
Stop talking nonsense, bucko. What even is an old 22nd?
The old 22nd is a wonderful amendment.
Oh, an amendment, you say? Well, why don't you tell me a bit about it?
It's simple, really. I'll tell you. In short, it limits the amount of terms presidents can run for. 2 terms, to be exact. You see, Franklin D. Roosevelt had run for 4 terms. A real crazy number. No one had ever accomplished that. Congress had already been discussing term limits for a long while. But this was the thing that really made those lads think. So, in 1947, they submitted the amendment to the state legislature for ratification.
Well, did they get that approved?
You bet they did. In 1951, the old 22nd was ratified into the Constitution.
How wonderful. Just what this nation needs.
Not everyone thought so. The National Committee Against Limiting the Presidency, as the name suggests, didn't want the presidency to be limited. This group was around up until the ratification of the amendment. However, they didn't truly accomplish much during their run. Nah, the real story is with the different presidents opposing the old 22nd.
Multiple presidents opposed the old 22nd.
Well, of course. For starters, Harry Truman has stated that it was stupid and one of the worst amendments of the Constitution, with the exception of the Prohibition Amendment.
How rude.
That's not all. Before leaving office, Ronald Reagan wanted to push for the repeal of Old 22nd. He believed it infringed on people's democratic rights. In 2000, Bill Clinton said Old 22nd should be altered to only limit 2 consecutive terms, but allow non-consecutive terms. Even Trump said he would remain president for 10 to 14 years.
Now ain't that something? Anyone else oppose old 22nd? Obviously presidents would want to remain in power for just a bit longer.
Despite what you may think, Congress themselves had a bone to pick with Old 22nd. They tried getting rid of Old 22nd 5 years after it was ratified, in 1957. 54 joint resolutions were introduced to repeal the amendment over the course of 50 years.
I think I'm starting to get it. Seems like this is a rather controversial topic.
Well, most political things are.
Now, one last thing, if you don't mind.
Not at all. What can I do for you?
Do you think old 22nd is still relevant to this very day?
You bet it is. Many of the previously mentioned debates or statements have taken place within the past 20 years, some even as recent as in 2019. And, because this amendment is in place, no one since Roosevelt has run for more than 2 terms.
You say, you're pretty knowledgeable.
Ah, shucks. I've just been doing my research.
Oh, Mr. President,
Yes, dear?
you do know you can't run again, right, sugar?
What? What do you mean, can't run again?
It's that old 22nd, sir. Your term limit is 2. You can't run for 3.
That blasted 20 seconds. I knew I should have gotten that reveal.